Today I show how I pretend to update the libraries on my React Native application. How's it going, lads? My name is Lucas and welcome back to the multi-billion-dollar studio, the one you might never heard about. I wasn't planning to record a video this week because of what's happening in the world right now, and I saw I couldn't do much. So what I could do this week, I done it, and the rest of it I only can do is continue on this project and show it to you how to turn a project into a startup and into a company. And so the startup I'm talking about is ClusterLog, and if you're new here and you don't know about ClusterLog, I recommend you to go back to the previous videos. I have 16 others updates on the ClusterLog current development, and I feel like if I explain it again, I believe that most of the people who used to see my videos are going to be jumping off right straight away. So as you know, when you wanted to maintain a application like a React Native application, you have to be aware what are the libraries that you're using. So if the libraries they are up to date, and if they are supported, or even if the libraries that you're using as a third party, if they are dropped or deprecated, and you have to change it. So the main problem when you have a library that's deprecated or is not supported anymore, that your application will be exposed to future issues. So these issues being security issues, it can be building issues, and even though updating an app with an older library can make the users having issues on their devices as well. So you don't want that, and you need to be careful, and you have to keep an eye on your application, on the libraries that you're using, to understand if they are up to date with the new versions of the other, if they are compatible with the other libraries. So React Native, they updated last year with a bunch of different updates, and some of the libraries that I have actually become deprecated, and I have to update them because now since the Log4j exposure, I'm afraid that we will have something like that on the JavaScript world as well. So I'm gonna show you guys one of the libraries I pretend to update, and one of them is called, let's go back to the screen here, and it's called React Native Markdown Renderer. So on our application, we allow you to create posts, and on these posts, on the text block, we allow you to create markdowns because we support markdowns to be rendered on our application. And to render these markdowns, we use a library called React Native Markdown Renderer, as we see here. The problem with this React Native Markdown Renderer is because the last time it has a release was 2018. So that's not good. That's not good at all. I've been postponing to update this library, and now I saw a way that I could do that. So I like to, when I do a front-end JS, more website application, I use a library called Mark.js. So Mark.js is a remarkable library because it's lightweight, and I can just like send a block of text to my Market.js, and it's gonna tokenize for me, and then create and pass through my markdowns into HTML. But I haven't been using this for React Native, and I realize now that that is a way that I can actually use Market.js to identify what is the tokens that I need to render. So for example, if it's a heading, if it's a space, if it's a block quote, if it's a list, you know, you name it. So Market will identify these tokens and pass to me what is these tokens. So what I've done then, I created a small services inside React Native where I can identify the token and repass this token, and when I repass this token, I can actually render the actual React Native renderer. So instead of rendering a HTML on my React Native, it's gonna return a React Native renderer with the text, with the scale font, if it's bold, if it's a list, etc. And now I will be able to use Market.js and remove the Markdown React Native from the application. And this is good because you gain in some sense. So Market.js, for example, is lighter than the Markdown React Native because it's a very small library. I remove all the dependencies the React Native Markdown we're using, and this makes the app, when you download, smaller, faster, and more reliable. I'll be updating this library, which will take a while because now we're in a phase that we're waiting Apple actually to approve some other buildings that we already sent to them. So we have to wait that first, then to send a new release for them to update. And yeah, so and then we will have this release with those changes. And that's it. I don't have much updates for this week, and I just wanted to just let you guys know what we're doing and what the current progress of the application. The portal is online for recruiters. I've been after I released the new landing page, we received some requests for new recruiters to use the application. They are going to test them as well. And I believe that this month's going to be very good to see a lot of job positions coming into ClusterStack. And that's it for today. If you like this video, leave a like, subscribe, share with friends, and as always, see you in the next one.